Hello students, welcome to LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Here myself, Mr. Jaiswal Kishan, Civil Engineering Department, and we are learning all about structural analysis. Now today we are in session number 2 of ILD for indeterminate structure. So let's start. Now here are some of the categories of examples: prop cantilever beam, prop cantilever with overhanging, 2-span beam and 3-span beam. Now today we are taking one prop cantilever beam. Now here it is written that for a prop cantilever beam AB fixed at A and having roller support at B, draw ILD for VA, VB, MA, calculate ordinates of ILD at every 1 meter interval. Now here figure was not given. So with the help of this question we can draw that A is a fixed support, B is a roller support and total span is a wing of length L. Now, so we have to solve this sum with the help of ILD for indeterminate structures. Now how to solve, and then we have to draw a VA, VB and MA diagram, and we have to also calculate ordinates of ILD at every 1 meter interval. Now let's see how to solve. First of all, they have asked to draw ILD for VA, MA and VB. Now here I have assumed unit load. This we have to assume, and at a very distance x. The length is L, then remaining distance will be my L minus x. Now in our next step we have to convert in a determinate beam. Now you can see that here it is a fixed support, here it is a roller support. So with the help of SI, means here two reaction, one reaction and a moment, or we are neglecting horizontal reaction, so only two value, vertical reaction and a moment, and a vertical reaction over here. So it becoming 3 minus 2. The value is 2 only, but if we neglect horizontal condition, the value become 2. As per rule, for SI, R minus small r. Capital R is reaction, minus small r is equilibrium condition. We know that small r is 3, but if we neglect horizontal condition, it will be coming 2. So ultimately 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have removed this support and placed this unit load over here. This is the basic step we have to do for the sum. This is the given beam. Whatever asked, made it as a structure, as a determinate structure, and apply a unit load at the place of redundant, means at the place of our unknown. Here we have assumed a reaction as a unknown. We have removed it, means we have assumed it as a reaction unknown. Now we have to find it. Now for that, what we will be doing, we will be drawing a conjugated beam bending moment diagram. Now here you can see, here it is a 1 unit load. 1 multiplied by 10 equals to 10. So at A point, the bending moment will be 10. Now you can note that here I have made for intervals. In question it is given calculate ordinates of ILD at every 1 meter interval. Means we have to find out this bending moment at each every one point. Means 1 into 1, 1 into 2, 1 into 3, 4 and as go on till 10. So every 1 meter interval we have to draw this bending moment diagram. Now you can check that here I have placed a fixed support and here I have removed support. So as per rule of conjugate beam, fixed support will become a free and free support will become a fixed. So this is a conjugated beam bending moment diagram. Now why I have made for 1 meter interval? Because it is given in an example. Whatever given in example, if it is given 2 meters, so we have to put 2 meter interval. If it is not given, then assume 1 meter interval. Now ahead, we need to find out deflection. So before that, we know that for a conjugated beam, deflection at any point is nothing but bending moment at that point. So using this figure, we have to find out delta, means deflection. So how many number of points are there? There are 10 number of points. We'll be starting from left to right. First point is 0 point, then 1 number, 2 and let's go on to 10 number of points. So at point 0, on the left hand side, there is no value or no bending moment. So for that, delta 0 equals to 0. Now you have to pay attention over here how to solve this. Now while standing at 1 means deflection at point 1, how to find out? Look, we have to consider this much figure, this much part, which is 0, 1, 9, 10, 0. This much part we have to consider for deflection at 1. While standing at 1, on the left hand side you can see there is only this much part. So how to solve it? We know that bending moment is nothing but area into CG. So as a rule for conjugated beam, deflection is nothing but bending moment, and bending moment is nothing but area into CG. So we have to find out the bending moment by calculating area multiplied by CG. Now how to solve? Look, this is not a rectangle, so this is some other shape. So look, I have made a line, blue line, and divided that part into two triangles. Means first triangle is 0, 10, 9, 0. This is my triangle number 1. And another triangle number 2 is 0, 1, 9 and 0. Look, I have made a one reference figure over here. So I have divided into two parts for the easy calculation. So triangle number 1 is 0, 10, 9, 0, and triangle number 2 is 0, 9, 1 and 0 again. Now this is my triangle number 1. So for that, area is nothing but 1/2 into base into height. Here my height is 10. So I have considered 1/2 into 10 into 1. This is my area. Multiply by, while standing over here, we have to check how much CG is over this point. Means here I have made a reference that while standing, this is my point number 1. So here red point is my point number 1. So from there 2/3 will be my CG. So the value becoming 2/3 of this total distance, which is 1. So our first triangle value is 1/10 into 1 into 2/3 of 1. The second triangle value will be 1/2 into height is my 9 into length is 1. This is my 1 meter. Also this is my 1 meter. So the CG will be 1/3. While standing over here, the triangle number 2 CG will be cutting at 1/3. So here it's my point number 1, and from there 1/3 will be the CG. So it will be 1/3 of 1. So like this we can find out delta 1. I would like to repeat the process. For delta 1, this is the figure, and I have divided into two triangle parts. The triangle number 1 is 0, 10, 9 and 0. So for the area 1/2 base into height, I have used maximum height, which is 10, 1/2 base into height, multiply by CG, which is at 2/3 of distance 1, plus triangle number 2 is 1/2, 9 into 1 into 1/3 of 1, the CG is at 1/3. After solving this, I will be getting my delta 1 as 4.8. Similarly, for delta 2, now take a line from here to the below the point number 2. Now there are again a two triangle. Triangle number 1 is 0, 10, 8, 0. Triangle number 2 is 0, 2, 8, 0. Values has changed, the process will be same. 1/2 into 10, now the distance become 2 meter into 2/3 of 2, plus 1/2 into 8 into distance 2 into 1/3 of 2. After solving this, I will be getting my delta. Similarly, we will be finding delta 3, 4 and goes on. Look, for delta 3, the triangle will be this purple one. 0, 7, 10, 0. This is my triangle number 1. Triangle number 2 is 0, 3, 7 and 0 back again. So 1/2 into 10 into 3 is the base into 2/3 of 3 plus 1/2 into 7 into 3 into 1/3 of 3. For fourth number of point, there are two triangles. This green line cuts the two triangles. First triangle is 0, 10, 6 0, and second triangle is 0, 4, 6, 0. So 1 half of 10 multiplied by 4 into 2/3 of 4. This distance is changing, you can see. And over here, the base height is changing, 9876. So by this, we can find out this delta till 4. Now, delta 5. For delta 5, the triangle will be 0, 5, 10 and 0. So 1 half into 10 into 5. 5 is this distance, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Up to 5 into 2/3 of 5. And second triangle will be 1 half of 5 into 5 into 1/3 of 5. Like this, you can find out delta 5, delta 6 and delta 7. But for delta 8, how you can find? Similarly, 0, 2, 10 and 0. The first triangle and this is second triangle. Similarly, you can find out for 9 and 10. 9 and 10. But I would like to mention or highlight this 10 number of delta. Look, for 10 number delta, there will be only one triangle. After 9, this line is only connected to this 10 number point. So there will be only single triangle for 10, which will be 1 half into 10 into 10 into 2/3 of 10. So this is my delta 10. So this is the only first step of sum. Now this is the only typical one. If you know this step, then there is further step will be very easy. Look. Our next step is to use the formula of Mueller's-Bras law, which is VB equals to delta XB upon delta BB. So, which will be my delta XB, which will be my delta BB? That is a question mark. So, our delta BB will be our point of redundant. Means where we have assumed our redundant, we have assumed at our B point. And where is our B point? Which is at 10 meter distance, means 10 number of point. So delta 10 will become my delta BB. And what will be my delta XB? As X change 0 to 10, it will vary. Look. Now, here one note is written, conjugate beam is negative, but for simplicity we have considered it as a positive. The values, this one. Now for influence line for VB, the formula is delta XB upon delta BB. I have explained what we have took as delta BB, this 333.33. And then how many number of points are there? There are x equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes up to 10. So we have to make a 10 number of rows. And we have to find VB for that every particular point. So VB is equals to nothing but delta XB upon delta BB. So delta BB we have fixed that it is 333.333. So what will be my VB first? Now X is 0. So we have to check delta 0. For X1 we have to check delta 1. X2 delta 2. Similar way. Look, delta XB is 0 divided by 333.33 ultimately 0. For X equals to 1, check delta equals to 1, which was 4.83. So 4.83 divided by 333.33, ultimately I am getting 0.015. Similarly, for 2, 18.67 divided by this value, I will be getting this one. So like this way, we can find out every point VB. So this is my VB. Our next step is to find out VA. So for VA, we have to generate a relation with the help of figure. How? Look, we know that upward force should be equal to downward load. Upward reaction should be equal to downward load. So for downward load is coming 1 and upward reaction is a VA and VB. So VA plus VB equals to 1. So with the help of this reaction, with the help of this equation, we can make a subject VA. VA equals to 1 minus VB. And what is my VB? Which we found out in previous step. Now, X 0 to 10. So, VA is nothing but 1 minus VB. So, for one number, VA equals to 1 minus VB of X equals to 0, which is 0. So, 1 minus 0 is 1. Then 1 minus 0.015, it is 0.986. Each the value we have to deduct from 1, so we will getting values of VA. How this came? Because of this relation. The same relation we will be using in the entire step, means 1 minus VB. Look, x equals to 6. How it came? Now 1 minus 0.43 will be getting 0.56. So this is a simple step. Now the relation we formed for VA, similarly we have to form for MA. Now here MA has been assumed clockwise. So MA plus 1 into x equals to VB into 10. VB into 10. So MA is nothing but VB into 10 minus 1 into x. So with the help of this equation, we can find out the entire value of MA. Look how. MA equals to VB into 10. So at x equals to 0, what is my VB? 0. So 10 into 0 is nothing but 0. Minus 1 into x. X is my 0 over here. So ultimately MA equals to 0. Now look, for x equals to 1, MA equals to 0.015, which is my VB, multiply by 10 minus 1 into 1. Why this 1? Because of x equals to 1. So for reference I have did over here, so this value has been came. Similarly the entire value has been came. Now our next step is to find out the diagram. Now as per rule we have to make VB as a negative diagram. So entire value has been kept in a opposite direction. Why so? Because look, this is a beam of AB. If we assume left side upward positive, then right side upward should be negative. So that's why VB has been come in negative. But if when you will see VA, it will be as the value is, which is positive. So we have assumed VA upward as a positive, so VB upward should be as a negative. Now I would like to explain how to draw this diagram. Look, measure a point 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 10 and place a respective value 0, then 0.015, then this, and this, like this. You can place a value and then connect each and every point, and you have to make it as a curve because influence line diagram for indeterminate structure is curvilinear. Similarly, with the help of this table, we have to find out diagram for BA, and with the help of this table, we will be finding out diagram for M. So this was the diagram for influence line. Now let's have a quick revision what we did. We place a unit load at the place of redundant, then drawn a conjugate beam diagram and found delta at each point. Then we have found out reactions and moment value, means VA, VB, MA, and drawn its diagram. So like this way you have to perform in